again when Anderson accidentally got brain microwaved into killing Charlie and a bunch of other people, and we once again laughed that Charlie had died at the hands of the mob.
Yeah.
Man, Charlie can't catch a break from the mob.
No, that
No.
was the joke. So we have to have some mobster show up and just beat Charlie about the head, neck, and chest, and then that's how the episode ends.
I think it would be incredibly funny, actually, if Charlie dies during the Halloween episode, if I play him, it's because of kids dressed up as stereotypical Italian mobsters, and it wasn't actually the actual mob that killed him.
I just beat him to death.
He was
I have
working
no
with
words.
the mob. Some kids dressed up as the mob come over and they steal his candy and fucking shove him in a trash can.
I'm sorry,
God.
who's working with the mob and why is he getting killed by 10-year-olds dressed as mobsters?
That's a great question. To be honest with you, I don't even think I have an answer.
The answer is Charlie, my little guy who I played in season 1 as my cameo, who then was part of the Hell Crew for all the Jimmy James episodes.
Okay. Yep.
Little librarian guy.
All right. Well, but
Little baby librarian
right.
man.
You know what? I'll leave it at that. That's fine. I won't even. I don't.
I got nothing.
I thought of the perfect atrocity.
That's great. How about you hit me up after this before we start discussing war crimes in the middle of this?
I also conceptualized maybe just playing like a giant rat.
No, what is? Oh my God!
Can
listen,
should we
Beth
all
is
not be
playing
humans?
the spirit of heaven that committed atrocities, and Mark is playing a lizard. I can't just be a normal guy wrangling cats. I got to be a giant rat.
You can absolutely be a normal guy. How about we circle back to this? How about we focus on 2033 for now, and then later we'll circle back to 2020, 1920, 19 whatever.
I'm the rat man.
Giant psychic rat who makes all the rules.
I just want to see the Rat King.
The Rat King. Can we? Yeah.
We'll fight the Rat King.
Yeah.
Today, are we ready? Are we ready to get going? All right.
Yeah.
Who can info dump and maybe trauma dump all of the horrible truths that you all learned last time?
I can help out a little bit this time.
Mark,
That's
you
great.
got this.
So last episode, I feel like we didn't really do a whole lot. We went around the hotel a little bit. We kind of ding-donged around. We went to the charm shop at one point and messed with the charms guy, right? Was that last episode?
I think we specifically didn't mess with him. Also, last episode was we woke up for breakfast.
Yes.
Cosmo went and met the hot bagel lady. Failed to hit on her. Goes upstairs, asks if anyone wants to explore. We go to Snoop's awful, traumatizing restaurant and have a delicious, immaculate micro breakfast.
The floor cheese.
And Chrys made a mortal enemy.
Yeah, no, that's been Chris's mortal enemy for a long time.
He knows Snoop Bonnie Donnie.
Yeah, no, he knows about this place. Don't ask me how, but yeah.
I love Chrys so much. Anyway, after micro breakfast, Cosmo's like, hey guys, I'm gonna go solve a fucking mystery. You wanna come with? And then casually does after insulting B and E for a little bit. They end up on the reflect floor where the Reflection Game HQ is set up. And it was long-suited, short, blue businessman's birthday.
Can anyone tell me the name of that character?
Broad-shouldered
man. Yeah.
In a suit. No, yeah. Broad-shouldered short man in a suit.
Broad-shouldered man in a suit.
That's right.
And then we had Gunslinger, Extinguisher,
Naysayer,
Colleen,
Brad, and Colleen. Who's Brad?
Who's Naysayer now?
Brad is broad-shouldered short man in a suit. You all elected to call him Brad because it was easier.
It was easier. Also, I do like Colleen Naysayer. I think that's cool.
Colleen Naysayer, the sequel to Nancy Needless that no one asked for.
You can't compare her to Nancy. She's no Nancy.
You don't even know her. Anyway, so that. So what happened when you hijacked that floor?
We got told. Actually, does anyone else remember?
All right, we definitely interrupted Brad's birthday.
Yeah.
Yeah, they told us that the that none of this is like a magnificent game for a fabulous prize. It's literally just training because this giant cosmic horror that none of them understand is slowly hunting down these people that it picks out, and they don't know why they're doing it, and they don't know how they're doing it, but they've just have this apparently super ancient human organization, maybe the first one of all time. I don't know. That's how I saucily mocked them last episode, so I'm just going off of that. That, they're just trying to help people by having them go through this training so that they can stand a chance against mysterious horror that will come for you. So no prize. Not really even doing the game for anything other than survival at this point. And then we kind of numbly accepted that, and he was like, "Who wants to go on a mission early?" And that's where we are.
Yeah. So it's been that is pretty good. That's a pretty good
That was,
recap.
yeah, that was much better than I would have done.
So
No.
it's been yeah, don't say that. But it's been about a week, a little over a week since then, and this is going to be your last time in the hotel. If there's anything left that you want to do, we're going to kick off on April 16th. But I'd like to give you all 2 chances to level up quick. You can tell me what you did over the week to try and improve those skills, and then roll for them.
This isn't like a smart decision, but I think what I want Cosmo to do is sit in like stunned silence for 2 days and then get really mad, like passionately angry about this situation. And they've decided to, if they can't pursue their dream, they're gonna pursue this fucking thing. And they're going about using their egghead status to try to describe this. They don't really know where to start, so they're just kind of trying to like hack into stuff. Anything. They're just poking around looking for information on this thing anywhere online.
Okay. So do you want to try and improve computer use?
I guess.
Is that where you're going with this?
I guess. I was hoping that I had something else I could throw this into, because I actually am pretty good at computer use, and I don't actually know if I'll be able to increase it, but I don't want to not be true to Cosmo, so.
Well, you can also do. I told you could do 2. So.
Okay. Well then, yeah. We'll start with computer use.
All right. Let's see if you fail it.
I did not fail it.
Okay, Cosmo, you are such a fucking expert egghead that all of your hacking only makes you angrier and more determined. You're just too good at it already.
They're so pissed off.
Take the angry hacker trait. I'm just kidding. That's not real.
I'm writing it down.
You already said it.
Yep.
No, don't.
No,
not
it's canon.
canon.
No,
Great.
angry egghead.
hacker.
No.
Angry hacker.
I'm gonna Google something. Why did I say Google?
Hello.
I'm reading a book real quick.
I'm googling something.
Let me
Opens a
Google
book and
this real
starts
quick.
reading.
Hey, Google.
Mhm. Hey Google, find the book for me. What else? What else do you want to increase, or try to?
What else can I increase that would be smart for this? I think the other thing they would want to do is poke around into the mystery of the hotel.
The hotel mystery.
Yeah.
Well,
The specific thing that literally no one will tell us.
how do you want to do that? We might come back to it after leveling up, though.
Okay, that's fine. What would that fall under? History?
I actually want to say it would probably. I almost want to say natural world. I
What
know
about
we never occult. That's interesting. Is interesting. I
There's
guess
like
it
almost
could be.
no chance I won't fail this roll.
Sure. Why don't you go ahead and roll occult?
And I failed it. Yes.
Great. Okay, so why don't you go ahead and add 1d10 to occult? And yeah, so you spend some time interviewing the subjects of the hotel. You even bump into some of the reflection game members, like getting lunch or otherwise out, although most of them tend to avoid the 3 of you like the plague. But let's circle back to this afterwards.
Okay, so wait, when you mean 1d4, am I adding like
1d10. You're gonna roll 1d10 and you're gonna add
Yeah.
that to your full value.
Got it. Okay. I got 6.
Nice. You're a little more occulty. Chrys, why don't we do you next? How does Chrys spend some time getting better? And by the way, I'm sorry, I should have mentioned this before. But you can all also leave the hotel. There's nothing stopping you here. If you do, you're back in Connecticut in the exact same spot that you entered the hotel from. But you're not trapped or stuck or anything.
Okay. What the hell is the ride skill? What is that?
It's like riding a
What
horse.
No. That's okay.
It's your swag quality while you're in a car passenger seat.
Oh, I definitely need to improve that.
Gotta get swag.
I'm actually gonna. Chrys is gonna jump around a lot. He's gonna improve his jump skill. He's gonna like jump down the stairs a bunch.
Is there a reason Chrys is doing all of this jumping?
He just like maybe it's for like strengthening, you know, like maybe it's an exercise he's doing. But I think maybe he's just like, oh, what if I need to jump over this thing? What if I need to jump? You know, and that's all he can think about.
So it's training. It's literally like preparation for the next round.
Yeah, exactly. Like Chrys, you know, he's about this. He's in this to win this.
Yeah. All right, great. No, that makes sense. Why don't you go ahead and roll jump?
Okay, hold on. Now, what qualifies as like a good roll versus a bad roll for this?
Yes. So when you're trying to level up, you want to fail your roll, essentially.
Oh, sick. I did fail.
Great.
Horribly.
Yeah, so add 1d10 to your jump.
Sick. All right.
And yeah, so what else does Chrys do in his training or just his spare time?
Chrys is also gonna go. I guess he's going aerobics. He's gonna go climb some stuff.
So you all like over the week just watch Chrys fucking start climbing up like banisters and stairwells, jumping off of them. Basically using the hotel as a jungle gym.
Yeah.
And
does anybody get mad about this? Like, is it
doing inside parkour?
Inside parkour. Yeah, no, the receptionist, Arden, at one point is like, yeah, I couldn't help but notice you've been climbing up the banister and jumping off it for 4 hours now.
Yeah. Chrys is like, yeah, what?
What? Well, this isn't exactly like a jungle gym, you know.
Chrys is like hanging off the banister with one hand.
the gas or the plague doctor mask like stares up at you. It's like, oh, you can let go now. Come on down there, bud. But maybe there's somewhere else you could go, huh?
You want me to let go? I'm like 17 feet off the ground right now.
That didn't stop you the other 1,200 times. I've been counting.
Well, this is different. I'm not prepared to drop 17 feet. I haven't prepared myself. You can't just tell me to drop.
Chrys, you feel an icy presence emanate around you. Can you roll dexterity for me?
Oh, no, I can't, because Chrys has horrible dexterity.
This gangly motherfucker doesn't know what to do with his hands.
That's a failure. That's an absolute failure.
Oh, no!
Chrys, you feel your grip slip and you take a tumble down, landing hard on your butt.
Ow.
By the time you're ready to leave, it'll be you'll be healed up again. But why don't you go ahead and roll climb to make that improvement?
Thank you. That's also a failure.
Great. So add 1d10. Iris, what are we thinking?
I was thinking computer use, which I have a 0 in at the moment. So I'm going to logic that as Iris has been definitely asking Lola to do all of their social media management, every upload. Like, oh yeah, I definitely know how to do this, but could you do it or tell me how to?
Right.
So they've been definitely running a social media presence for several years, exclusively based off of a digital AI personal assistant.
Oh, that's great.
But they've decided that maybe Cosmo knows how to use a computer.
Yeah, Cosmo listens to you after like day 2 of them sitting in like a paralyzed processing stupor. They're like, Lola, can you post X thing? And they just kind of look at you. And by the time that they're angrily hacking successfully, unfortunately, they're also Duolingoing you about how to use the internet.
That's great. Yeah, all right. So if your computer uses 0%, why don't you just go ahead and roll a d10? Because it ain't gonna get worse.
Sweet. I've rolled the percentile instead of the 10. What does the 00 mean? Is that the 10 on that one?
That is 10, yeah.
Sweet. Thank goodness.
All right. You now have a 10% chance to pass a computer roll. We have our bona fide second hacker on the way. And what else would
I
you
was
like
so
to
proud
do?
of you when you make your first actual post.
First post, actually posting it myself and not through Lola. And then my second one I was thinking would be listen. And I just kind of loiter around in the lobby listening to other people's conversations, but like from a distance.
All right. So great. Okay. This works out perfect. So why don't you go ahead and roll listen?
All right. I did fail that.
All right, great. So you can go ahead and add 1d10 to listen. And I'll tell you, in your listening, the three of you have observed Gunslinger, the IT impersonator, in particular, has been very, very nervous around the three of you.
For good
Like,
It
reason.
makes sense.
yes, it does make
He
sense.
should be.
We're
But-
volatile.
Correct. Yeah,
All
and
three of us.
you identify in your studies Cosmo, Gunslinger is the most likely to break under pressure.
Excellent.
And so it is the night of the 15th. I know it says April 16th. And we're going to get to this in a minute because I have some really cool additions that I made to the app in the last week. But
Is it Iris's birthday, April 17th?
correct. So Cosmo, you identify that Gunslinger is the easiest to crack and break in terms of the mystery of the leisure floor and, you know, the sort of weird, sinister secret that everyone except Team Bouquet seems to know about.
Yeah. So I go to the Blunkin Plus Plus and I get 2 donuts. And then I go back to the Reflect floor because I have a meeting with Gunslinger. And that is what I tell E when he asks. And I call him E if that's the one that is in there, so I don't piss him off.
Blasphemy is in the elevator. So if you call him
Sorry, I call him
he's
I apologize. I apologize and call him B. I specifically don't call him Bean this time.
great. So he brings you back up. And I also think in your snooping and your hotel scheduling, you planned it out so that it was just Gunslinger there.
Oh yeah, I know when they take breaks. They have it scheduled online when they like to take their own break.
They have it
It's dumb.
online. You found the website. So you burst through the elevator door, and Gunslinger is sitting behind the receptionist desk eating a sandwich and says, "Uh-oh,
Hi, I'm here for our meeting actually.
we don't have a meeting.
We do actually. Can you go in your office with me?
Are you? This feels like a threat, but I don't feel like you're actively threatening me, and I don't know if that's better or worse."
Well, the faster we get this over with, the faster it's over with. If that
All right,
helps.
come on. Go. And
I
he
follow
leads you
them in.
into his office.
I sit down and I just carefully put the 2 donuts on the table, and I look at him and I say, "So I'd say you owe me, wouldn't you?
Is this like a Princess Bride thing? Is one of these donuts poisonous?
Do you think I would poison a donut?"
I don't know. Is that
Yeah, then that's where we'll leave it. Anyway, after the unfortunate stunt at my job,
right?
sorting that
I
out.
did correct that, by the way. The files are back on the computer.
Oh, wonderful. Thanks so much for that. Cool. That's really not why I'm here. That's just the pretext. So, that all being said, you would like me out of your hair, correct? All this fun
yeah,
tension gone?
Yeah, very much so.
Yeah, okay, that's totally fair. I'll make a deal with you. I will consider you and I 100% square if you tell me what happened on the leisure floor.
Gunslinger says, Listen, you know, the reflection game, the people who play it, you might have a hard time believing this necessarily, but they're good people for the most part. They're very kind.
Mhm.
They're very helpful. Some are devious, of course, and that's part of the nature, I think, but overall, they're a good crew. There was one team. They they took a loss hard, blamed their opponents in the round, and when it was over, they well, they killed them. They killed the team that they fought
The leisure floor?
on the floor. Yeah.
So they closed the whole floor because one team killed another.
You say that like it's a very casual thing, but I just want to be clear. I understand these are desperate circumstances and, otherworldly, but that is still a heinous offense.
Oh, it's an atrocity. Absolutely. I'm not denying that. I just want to be clear. If those are the facts, then those are the facts. There wasn't any strange horror or unearthly presence, any occult nonsense, or just human vengeance.
Oh, there was horror, all right, but it was all human.
Okay. That that is quite awful. Is the attacking team still in play?
No, they're not.
What happened to them?
It's above my pay grade, I'm afraid. I don't know. And that's the truth. You can feed me a poisoned donut, but I don't know what happened to them.
Cosmo writes something down on a little notebook and looks back up and says, "That's it. That's all you know."
I don't know what you think if I'm some sort of genius or something like that, but
Well, I know you're not, but
Dang.
I don't have a lot of info, but my boss, he saw to it personally that when this happened, the floor was shut down. That must have been 6 months ago. I'm even surprised to hear now that they reopened it. They were good people.
what were their names? The people that died.
Look, you've gotten a lot of information, okay? I'm sure there are other people who might be willing to disclose that, but frankly, even this is far too much.
Right. They stand up, grab one donut, smile curtly, and say, "We're square. Enjoy the donut," and they leave.
You hear the sound of the donut very quickly hitting a trash can as you exit. Do you go and relay this to the others?
Oh yeah, oh yeah. I include my actual thoughts, which are that this guy's probably telling the truth, that he doesn't know anything else, um, but none that murder is terrible. But does that deign the entire shutdown of a floor? I don't think that's what. I don't think that's all that happened. Honestly, I think there's something very strange after, on top of the very strange otherworldly occurrences that are happening in our real lives, but also this magic dimension hotel. I don't know. It just strikes me as very odd.
Maybe the dead team haunted this floor for a while.
Maybe they're still here.
Oh,
I don't know. I don't know what to believe after everything, and I just want answers, I guess. I
how
don't know.
confident
But
are you in thinking that they're still haunting this floor?
I'm gonna give it a 30% chance.
Well,
Um,
next time we come, we can always paranormal investigate it. I do that for a living.
oh yeah, I forgot you did that.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. Can we stage a ghost hunt? Because
Yeah.
so he didn't know what happened to the other team, but they were obviously either killed or given to the cosmic horror, something, or they're still on this floor. We don't really understand what this place is, honestly.
Well,
And aren't we the
well,
only people on this entire floor?
I think so. We can always let it simmer for now and let things cool down here, and then next time we're here, we could do that.
Oh yeah, not this time. Obviously, we gotta kind of get going soon. This happened 6 months ago.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Kinda ridiculous.
Well, I'll put a pin in it, but just wanted to let you guys know I think there is some hooky shit going on here.
Okay. Well, thanks for the update.
Chris is giving a
Cosmo's like,
thumbs up, I see.
Chris is like Chris is like exhausted from fucking climbing and jumping everywhere, so he's devouring food right now
we get room service takeout from Snoop's,
from
because
Snoops.
Snoop's, they don't even call it this the actual restaurant name, they just call it Snoop's.
Oh my god.
Um,
All right. Great. So, with that, let me ask you all a question. Are we ready?
John?
Yeah.
Fantastic.
Oh, could we hit up the charm shop on our way out? Is that an option?
Yeah. Of course it's an option.
Hell yeah. I don't
so we'll-
remember what charm I got last time.
Oh fuck. You guys didn't write that down?
I
I
didn't
got
write
the
it down
switcheroo
either.
charm.
Who got,
got
the
the
power of
switcheroo charm.
5?
I think that was Chris.
I think Chris
Chris
got the
got
power of
the
5.
power.
What was the power of 5?
You get 5 dice points once a day to add to any roll. I think it's add or subtract to any roll that you want.
Okay, let me write that down before I fucking forget.
Yeah, that's a
What
good
was the
idea.
other one?
Well, you had switcheroo.
Well, I know that.
Did
What was
Iris have
Iris's?
plant pleaser? That's what it was. It
Yes.
was plant pleaser, and I think it had a different name, but you can talk to plants. Influencer, that's what it's called. It's called
Plant
influencer, and you
influencer.
can talk to plants. You can ask it up to 3 questions, but knowledge may vary.
While they go to the Charmporium, I step outside to make a quick call,
Okay, great.
which I can do afterwards.
Sure. So, we'll head back down. It'll be open even if the day is wrong. I need like shortcuts for this, but anyway. So, Chris and Iris, you head down to the Charmporium and you see Ted and Dr. Maple. And Ted says, "Oh, hey, what's going on?
Hey, Ted.
How
We're
we
gonna-
doing? You guys
gonna
try out the
be,
charms at all yet?"
Not yet. We've just kind of been like hanging out around here, but we were gonna be heading out, and we were wondering if we could do it again,
No.
or
no,
is it
no,
like
no.
a
Hang
once
on,
per
hang on.
visit?
Hang on. You're members of the reflection game, right? So that means every round you come back and old Ted will let you dip your hands in again. That's how it works.
Okay, so we
Now,
gotta wait till next time.
But Ted, what if there's money involved?
Well, that's an entirely different story, my tall, handsome friend. Now,
I know.
To be honest with you, I have a very limited supply of extra charms laying around, and I do need to let you know, these are not cheap. All right? Charms are very powerful. They're very expensive. So, they're not like a couple $100, if you get what I'm saying.
$1,000?
I'm talking a couple $1,000.
Hold on, Ted. I have to check my banking
Yeah,
app.
go take a look at your banking app. To be honest with you, I don't have a lot in stock right now. Bunch of other teams came in here, cleared out most of it. I have what do I have? I have like 2 lying around here. I have he scuttles over to a corner and pulls out a small charm in the shape of a red mushroom. A red copyright-free mushroom. And he says, this is the magic mush charm. This one's very cool. Gives you a little extra girth, if you know what I'm saying. Makes you bigger. It makes you bigger. Like physically, it increases your size. And it gives you a little extra health, if you get my drift.
Ted, you could be going so many different ways with this. I really don't know what you're saying. Are you saying I get taller or I get bigger?
He actually like presses his hand against it, and as he does, you all watch Ted increase in size. Almost like a like a video game mushroom would. And Ted says,
"Okay,
it's great, very cool.
That's
It's
cool.
$5,000.
That's What? Okay. Chrys closes his banking app, sadly.
I think
He's very sad.
I'll probably have more after the next round, to be honest with you. We're very busy right now, but hopefully there'll be more, probably some cheaper ones too. They're not going to be as cool as this, though, let me tell you.
Well, that's
Well,
good
I'm
to
poor,
know.
so I can't afford that.
All right, no
Yeah,
problem,
it's
my
true.
friend. Then all I can say is good luck on your next round.
Thank you, Ted.
Okay, bye.
Okay.
Yeah, you both leave. And now are we done? Are we good? Cosmo, did you say you wanted to do one other thing?
Yeah, I just have to make a quick phone call.
Yes, make your phone call.
I go outside, away from anyone, and I call Hannah.
Get out of here.
Get outta here.
Molly.
She's just following us to the parking lot.
She is following
Yeah,
you.
try to call.
You call Hannah and you hear, "Hey, Boo. I'm kind of surprised I hadn't heard from you. It's the weirdest thing.
Yeah, the files are back, right?
Did you, Cosmo, did you get them back? Did you actually, where,
I did.
how?
That's the reason I called, and why I haven't really called sooner. There's some really weird stuff going on, Hannah. And I think it's, as much as I hate to say it, a lot bigger than any of us. And
Cosmo, are you okay?
I don't know. I'm okay, but like I said, I got mixed up in something weird, and I don't think I can come back. But I don't know if it's possible. I still love what I do, and I'm not gonna lie, I think it might even be related. That weird pattern I've been hearing. Can I work from home?
Listen up, Boo. It's late. I don't think that is an unreasonable request. However, there are a lot of pieces going on right now with the government involved still, as you know.
Does the FBI still think I did something weird? I thought the whole mess was supposed to be cleaned up.
Well, yeah, but Cosmo, Boo, your whole system was wiped at a government facility. They have questions for you.
Oh, yeah. Okay, that is fair. Then
Hang on. Just
oh,
let me see what I can do. Okay?
okay.
If you know, if data was submitted from that thing, from like say an independent contractor that we hired, who was paying their taxes and we weren't taxing them because they weren't legally employed by us for the time, that could be an option for someone who is wrapped up in things right now. I don't know yet. Maybe I'll call you tomorrow evening and we can finalize some stuff.
Well, Hannah, no matter what you have to do, either way, I really have always really appreciated you. You are a wonderful woman. Chad fucking Chatterson does not deserve you. I want you to remember that.
Thanks, Boo. Let me call you tomorrow, okay?
Okay.
If you need anything,
I'll
let
let
me
you know.
know.
I will. But I'm gonna try and keep you out of this as much as I can until everything's done.
Okay, Boo. I'll call you
Okay.
tomorrow.
All right. You have a good one, Hannah. I'll talk to you later.
Thanks, Boo. And she hangs up.
Okay. I wiped down my face a little bit. I got a little teary there. Keep it to myself. And I go find my friends.
Great. It is 3 a.m. on April 16th. Here we are, 40 minutes in, just about. And
You see,
Chrys,
Max's estimate was 15 to 45 minutes.
yes, I told you it all depended on how much role playing you were going to do. I was aware of this. Chrys, your phone starts going off and you hear, Ba 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 ba. This is a song that I'm making up, but your stupid app that got downloaded on your phone is going off. Ba 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 ba.
Lola, what are you doing? What's happening?
Oh, you can buy my song on
Oh,
iTunes if
did
you want.
you release an album?
It's a single. I'm working on the rest of it though.
Oh. Okay. Anyway, what? I'll look at that. But what is like?
Oh, sweet.
what is happening? What are you saying?
Oh yeah, fuck. Oh, sorry, I got lost in the sauce there for a second.
I know.
The game, the thing,
Mm-hmm.
the
Yeah, the
abduction.
game.
Were you
Yep.
abducted? You don't legally need to tell me because I'm just an AI. But also, if you did tell me, I'm not. I don't technically need to report it to the police. But like, if you wanted to just like tell me, like friend to friend, we're friends, right?
Yeah, we're friends. No, I don't think I was abducted necessarily. I left. I went. I did my thing. You know.
Yeah. Well,
Yeah. No.
anyway,
What?
the not an abduction app is telling me once again to proceed to your destination.
Mm-hmm. Okay. New destination.
It's a new destination.
Where are we going?
Fuck, dude, I don't know. It's west of here. I can tell you that.
Okay. That's great. That's nice. Anyway.
That's
Okay.
hang
Bye.
on a second. Wait, hang on.
Oh. Okay.
I'm getting another notification. Hang on.
Okay.
It's coming in.
Yep.
It's
Yep.
oh, it's just telling me to proceed to the destination again.
All right. Anyway, Chrys puts the phone in his pocket.
Okay. Cosmo
right.
and Iris, if you are able to be awake, you have had similar conversations with your Lolas.
Excellent.
My Lola's actually always been pretty helpful, so.
Yeah,
What the fuck?
your Lola isn't pitching you as a Spotify EP.
It's because I support my Lola off the bat. She gave me that, like, she's like, hey, I released a single, and I was like, automatically download single.
But it on my phone.
I just have it as all whatever alarm I have. I'm just like, Lola, cycle through your single.
Cosmo, you're vibing to the single, telling you to get on the road again.
I go looking for Iris and Chrys wherever they are, and Bosco. We gotta get Bosco.
Yes.
Yeah.
You all fetch Bosco. Are you all ready to hit the road?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm over this place and its various topiaries.
Wait, is there breakfast before we go? Is there like a
3 a.m.
pancake?
You all drive me fucking crazy. You know that? You know that?
Bro, I just want to know if there's a pancake. Like, Chrys
there's
wants a pancake on the
there's
go.
one pancake.
Chrys swipes it. We're going.
All right.
That's all I wanted. You didn't have to make such a fuss about it.
You steal Arden's breakfast. It's just one pancake that's like on the receptionist desk, and you swipe it as you walk by.
That's rough.
That's rough, buddy. Munch.
And the four of you exit the hotel. Bosco has some nice bags packed and is keeping a jovial pace with you all despite the wee hour of the morning. And as you make your way over to Iris's RV, you hear, "Hey, you kids! Hey!"
Oh no!
Hello.
And
Dad?
you turn. I'll make a mental note of that one. You all turn towards the campground that no one visited while you were here, and you see a jolly-looking short man with a big beard, a big gray beard, and a pair of green overalls, and he says, I've seen you kids. You've been at the hotel for a few weeks or so, right?"
Yeah.
Yeah.
"Oh, but you never came over to Gregg of the Gardens. No, sir. No, sir. Didn't want to have a conversation with old Greggy boy."
What, Greg? We didn't see you here.
I've saw you. I waved many times.
Oh, that's really awkward. Did you see me climbing on the banister?
I sure did. You're very talented.
Thank you,
young man.
What are you doing here, Greg? At 3 a.m.
Well, I don't leave. First of all, I'm Gregg of the Gardens. I don't leave. I don't leave. That's my slogan. That's my
This spot. You stay here.
Yeah. I got my little fire. I got my I have some like hot dogs and hamburgers. I heat up.
Nasty hot dogs. Like there's flies swarming these warm hot dogs.
Oh,
But I don't need much else. Old Gregg of the Gardens doesn't need a lot. Oh,
throw down Gregg of the Gardens quote, I don't leave.
I couldn't come introduce myself to you in your room because again, I
You're
don't
Gregg of the
leave. I'm
Gardens.
Gregg of the Gardens. I don't leave.
Yeah, no, we get that. I listen, man.
I
This
can't
is-
tell you how thankful I am that you don't leave.
Oh, well,
You're a saint
I
for
have,
what you do.
I have a very important job, as you may have heard, of old Gregg's job.
What is? Can you refresh us? We have heard, but
Oh, of course, of course. So, if you your reflection game, right? So I presume you'll be coming back, assuming nothing horrible, terrible happens to you out there.
Yeah.
mhm.
Well, so of course, as per the Caldera Corporation, they're the organization that runs it. I probably shouldn't have told you that, actually.
Oh, that's okay. We
It's
actually already
okay, we
knew
knew
that.
already.
Yeah,
One.
we met them.
Oh, wonderful! I'm kind of cryptic bastards, if you ask me. But you're guests of the hotel, and you're free to come and go as you please. But if there's people who aren't guests of the hotel that you'd ever like to come visit, you see old Gregg of the Gardens, and I'll always be here because again, never
We don't
leave.
leave.
I don't
Yeah.
leave. I can't. I mean, I don't leave.
I can't. I don't.
I choose. It's a choice mostly.
Are you sure?
If
are you,
there's
like,
anyone you
rooted?
ever anyway, if there's anyone you ever want to bring out here, you come see old Gregg of the Gardens, and I'll send him an invitation to come visit you.
Okay,
Cosmo
Greg.
hands him a slip of paper.
I was
What
gonna say if you ever need help.
what does the slip of paper say?
Got Hannah's name and address on it.
Oh, Greg says, well, next time you're by, I'll invite this Hana for you.
Only if she wants to.
Well, I don't. Old Gregg of the Gardens doesn't force anyone to come here, if that's what you're implying. It is full will of the individual.
Okay, then yeah. If Hannah would
There's
like
no,
to come, then
there's no kidnapping. I really feel like I need to make that crystal clear.
No. After you've made it clear the first time, I'm happily agreeing. If my friend Hannah would like to visit, I'd love to see her.
That's wonderful.
Greg, can you do me a favor?
Oh, anything, of course.
I'm not gonna be all cryptic and hand you a piece of paper. Do I have to do that?
No, in fact, this is the first paper old Gregg of the Gardens has held in.
I thought
What year is
I-
it?
Cosmo's like, it's
2030.
is it not normal to just give someone a note? What?
I thought you were like trying to give him a note to like offer help. Like you were like, if you need help.
No, he said he could bring people here who can't come here otherwise, and I literally was just talking to my friend Hannah, and I was
Like
like,
a wishing well.
whoa!
Put the paper in.
I wished for a pony. I give him a note.
He eats it.
Oh.
Okay, I'm not gonna give you a piece of paper anyway. Can you? Now I see why people don't give you paper. Can you bring? Can you please bring my pet here? My little. Do you know who I'm talking about?
You have
Geronimo. Yeah, I have a pet.
Who is Geronimo? I don't know your
Geronimo.
pet.
Chris like puts his head in his hands.
I don't have encyclopedic
You like-
knowledge of every being on the planet.
Chris like hands you a slip of
What?
paper with an Instagram handle on it. It's his pet's Instagram. He's like, follow that.
He pulls out like a flip phone.
God. Okay. Anyway,
He
just
goes to like the crappy 2004 web browser.
No, I
Opens
used
up
to open that on
MySpace.
accident.
What does
that would
what does-
terrify me when I was a kid.
What does Gregg of the Gardens see on this Instagram page? Who the fuck is Geronimo?
We're gonna find
why
out
does-
that this was actually just Chris's neighbor who's been running the zucchini stand.
Yeah,
He
he's
considers
like,
him a
"Please."
pet.
That's my
I thought
pet.
I was hoping you were gonna be like, can you invite my mysterious father I haven't seen in like 20 years, and
That would be-
or my neighbor?
He's like, it's me, Gregg of the Gardens. I'm your father.
We have so many problems.
Yeah,
Yeah, so-
Geronimo, you open up the Instagram, and Geronimo is like, I don't know.
What do you
He's really
mean you
fu-
don't know?
When you went for a bit that you didn't know you were going for.
No, he's like a little like almost like a tiny like a bearded dragon, but really small. Like a really tiny bearded dragon, like this big.
Mark,
Well,
I'm gonna
the
tell
size
you
of a
this
gecko.
right.
Like,
I'm gonna tell you
2
this right
inches.
the fuck now.
Yeah.
If I get you this fucking gecko,
Yeah. It's not a gecko.
it's like a gecko. It's a
Almost.
bearded dragon that's like
Yeah.
a gecko.
Yeah.
Wait, is it just
It's
a
a
gecko
mic-
with like a little beard on it?
So it's a micro dragon.
It's got like the little like fake like pointy gnome beard like this.
Let me tell you something, okay? If I get you Geronimo,
Yeah.
all right,
Tell me.
Geronimo is gonna be here when you
Yeah.
get back.
Well,
If-
yeah, no, I'm fully
after-
expecting that. Like, I'm not gonna forget that.
If after that point you spend a single episode neglecting or
Yeah.
forgetting that you did this to me, Geronimo is going to be the big bad end villain. Okay, that's a promise. That's a promise and
All
a
right.
threat. You're gonna fight Geronimo in the last episode. Does he have a little hat, too?
Yeah, he's got the
Yeah,
gnome
he's
hat.
got the gnome hat. He's beautiful.
And his legs are like always straight like that, and they're really pointy.
Is this lizard alive, or is this a taxidermy lizard that you stuck a fucking beard and gnome hat on?
All right,
Do you
calm
just
down.
do you just pose
calm
him?
down.
I love Geronimo, and he needs to be a part of
Calm
this team
down.
right now.
You did this.
Calm
You
down.
did this.
No, Geronimo
I
is
didn't
very
do
much.
this.
He's very much alive, but he's like a really poorly animated lizard. He's like like
Polly,
the little like,
slow Polly res.
and like he makes the plankton sound effect when he walks.
He just goes like doo 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 doo.
Or no, I'm sorry, it's the Mr. Krabs sound effect. The like hollowed
Oh,
out
the
like
scuttling?
little, yeah.
Oh,
That's
God.
exactly what he does.
Let me just take out a quick mental note, and by a mental note I mean I'm gonna write it down on my phone.
Please do.
Geronimo, the micro bearded dragon, blow Polly Gregg
I
of the Gardens.
have to draw this.
Great.
I think you did already.
No. Like the asset for the show. I'm gonna have to personally make that one.
All right,
I think.
I'm looking forward to it. All right.
Oh, I was
well,
gonna say I might also do that.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
We're gonna have multifaceted Gregg. Polly,
You know,
no pollies.
Depends on his mood, which kind of Polly he is.
yeah, I'll have like in the script. There's like a 50% chance wherever he spawns, he's either gonna appear as one or the other. It'll be great.
hmm
Good.
All right. I'm sorry, Greg. I didn't mean to do that to you, but I just really need Geronimo.
Oh no, I understand. I
Thank
had
you.
a Geronimo once. Her name was Mary Lou
This is
of
all right.
the
Yeah,
Lake.
you're yapping away, bro. I don't.
Gregg
You
of
all
the
start
Gardens
walking
telling us
away.
about Mary Lou of the Lake, and we in sync. I think maybe just turn around and walk away.
Yeah. No, it's perfect in step sync.
Bosco matches your step as well. And Greg of the
Yes.
Gardens is like, all right, you nice folk, take care. Come back and see old Greg of the Gardens. Remember, I can't leave.
Thank God. Bye, Greg.
And with that, you all head back on the road. It is a long drive. And in fact, I don't know if the light source does change on this map. That's awesome. Didn't even know that was going to happen.
The
I
blues
mean, of
get
course I
slightly lighter.
did. Yes. Okay. So real quick, that is one of the things I updated. Is I gave you, I took some advice from how you guys were feeling about Blar Harbor, and I added a morning time on top of day, evening, and night. So a little bit more
Hey.
time for you to do what you want to do during the day. And as you drive, it's basically all day. It's like 6 p.m. by the time you realize where on God's green earth you could be going. As you get a little ways into Wisconsin, Iris, your Lola says, do 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 do, boop 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 boop. That's the sound of the tracker switching. I think we're almost there.
Oh.
Is that another new single?
Yeah, I'm finally I'm plugging away at the album.
Okay, well, what direction? Same direction or
It's a little bit more east. You don't think you're going to Darryton, do you?
where?
God, I hope not.
What?
I
Darryton.
turned to
That's
my.
no. Go ahead, Cosmo.
I was gonna say I turned to my Lola and I'm like, can you reverse that? Can you send us the other way?
I don't control this.
Can you try?
You hack into the mainframe?
Let me try hacking into the mainframe. I'll BRB. Iris, your Lola says, Darryton, where Legendary lives. You know, the cow-themed superhero?
I don't like where this is going. I
would go
don't.
to my Lola and I say,
No.
can you help Cosmos Lola?
Let me hack into the
Cosmo's like-
mainframe. BRB.
Cosmo's like, it bricked my phone.
Oh no.
Chrys, have you accepted your fate?
Chrys has accepted what's going to happen in this episode. He's not fighting this.
Bosco looks thrilled. They have their hands up against their mask.
I love you, Bosco.
They're like shaking their fists a little bit in anticipation. And before long, the city rises over the hill. And may I introduce you all to your first peek of Darryton.
Ugh.
Wow.
Wait, it's actually really idyllic. Also, I totally called it. I knew we were going to Wisconsin today. I knew it.
So let me give you all, before we end this episode, I'd like to give you all a breakdown of Darryton. And this
Please.
is we'll pass this along as if, you know, you guys are kind of looking up what's in the area, and I'll kind of dart around a little bit. So Darryton is a bit of an oddball. It's divided right down the middle by the Gouda River. I didn't actually name the river. It's the Gouda River. It's the Sour Cream River. It's the Sour Cream River. Write that down. Add it to the
That's-
wiki. Sour Cream River.
Okay.
It's
All
made
right.
of water. It's made of water. Get over it, okay?
Is
you
it?
know.
Is it?
Is it though?
Are
Do
you-
people
are
throw
you
sour
telling-
cream in it?
Are you telling me this isn't even the Cottage Cheese River?
No, this is a Sour Cream River. You're thinking of the Cottage Cheese Lake.
Yeah, and that's in
Um,
South Dakota. The
Yeah.
more exciting state.
I
This is
know.
ridiculous.
A more exciting state.
Sorry. I'm sorry. I don't actually, to any people from Wisconsin, I don't actually mean that.
No, of course. Now, Darryton, as we all know, is divided along the river and on the outskirts of the river as well. You have, similar to the classic legendary novel, The Great Gatsby, which had East Egg and West Egg, Darryton has East Derry and West Derry. And East Derry is the old money. That is it's literally 1800s London.
But that's where I want to be.
Again? Why is he here?
Oh, are you talking?
John
you're talking,
Meat.
Fucking
You're talking
hate this
about-
man.
We can't
John's
escape
House
this.
of Ice Cream 2. You never even went to it in Blar Harbor.
Exactly.
We don't want to.
I brought it over.
We associated with John Ice Cream.
So you have East Derry, which is the old money and is also 1800s London. You have West Derry, which is the new money, and this is like almost a very idyllic, futuristic kind of city. And then you have Darryton Prairies outside of the town. And Darryton Prairies are very infamous for having a population of 0 cattle on the surface.
Do they have Teletubbies in those
Ridiculous.
mounds? Do they have
Those are happy perfect plants
blubbies?
if I've ever seen one.
Yeah, so let me kind of describe what you're seeing, and for the dear sweet listeners, Darryton Prairies are famous for a megastructure under the ground known as the Bovarium. You can write that down. It's called the Bovarium. And essentially, they decided it was cheaper and better for the cattle to actually carve out a near perfect replica of outside life under the ground without any human interaction. It can stretch for miles and acres and let the cows run free. But on the surface, these structures that import actual sunlight to recreate the sunlight underground, these huge blue mounds with black holes in them, are littered across the prairie side as you drive through it.
It really should shove the cows underground.
I said we're going to take the cows and push them somewhere else.
I was just about to ask, where are the cheese caves? They said, fuck the cheese caves. Cow caves!
No, the cheese caves actually collapsed. Tragically.
That's
Oh my god.
sad.
They collapsed under the weight of the cheese, actually.
It's true. The
too much
United
of
States
it.
has so much cheese.
And so I'll get you guys kind of references of these maps so you can look at them. But where we're actually going to be going to kick off the next episode is none of these places. Because your Lolas are taking you to Derryton Park, located right in the center of the city. But for now, that's where we're going to end things. Welcome to Derryton.
I love cows.
Max, I love how much you love Legendary and how much it has become a giant focal point in all of the content we've done, specifically in the past month.
Yeah.
I came up with Legendary in like 2018, and I'm never going to make my award-winning 3D animated superhero film Legendary. I'm never going to do it. I'm never going to have the time, patience, or wherewithal to make it happen. So instead I put him in This Isn't Normal.
Honestly, though, great outlet. I love it.
Thank you. Yeah, no, I thought this was a good avenue for it.
Yeah.
No, he fits our vibe perfectly.
Oh,
He's,
yeah. Dairy, love it.
Dairy. I also
Dairy?
just like, when I was writing 2.5, at one point Max turned around and he was like, Beth, I need you to make Boo like really into Legendary. Like he needs to really like him. And I was like, can do.
I needed to get into the mind of what kids were into in 2030, and it's Legendary. It's all Legendary.
Yeah.
What are the kids like these days? Dairy themed superheroes.
No, I mean like the LCU has like exploded. Like you got the main movies, you got the animated movies, you got the live action television series, you got the reality television series. It's amazing. But
the reality television series.
We'll touch more on that in the next episode.
Please. Please.
You know we're gonna get drafted into one of those episodes. We're gonna be like walking down the street and Legendary's gonna be like, "Halt, citizens! You are weird."
Weird.
Can you please just not like ruin my entire story, Beth?
Whoa! Stop! No! Don't do that to us.
Thank you to Mango, Amanda Krondar, Morgan Woolbrandt, Emmy Lynn Laderna, Smarties, Charlie Rose, and Adam Carpenter for their continued support of the show. You can support the show at patreon.com/tincast and get access to all sorts of goodies, bonus episodes, get thanked every single week. You can listen to Legendary the Cluckening, which we provided a link to a few weeks ago. That's at patreon.com/tincast. Please tell a friend about This Isn't Normal. It would mean the world to us. It helps us out so much. Please remember to like, rate, comment, subscribe, smash the like button, tell a friend. Did I mention tell a friend? We will be back next week, and until then, stay safe, drink lots of water, and have a nice time. Go outside and drink some water. Okay, bye.